we're back. It's Red Eye. We got a special guest. Neil Hamburger is here. He's America's Funny Man. He just got back from his from the tour, Tenacious D tour that he opened for. Neil, how'd it go?
Well, you know, you had your people throwing apples and pennies and that sort of thing, but overall it was very exciting.
What was Jack Black like?
Oh, he's a very kind and gentle soul who looks after me. You know what I'm saying?
Why do you think people were throwing coins at you? You actually got hit in the face a couple of times.
Well, a lot of these kids that come out to the rock and roll shows are souped up on God knows what, you know. They drink Campbell's French onion soup before they come out there, and they're out of their minds, quite frankly.
I know. Are you going to be opening up for them this next, I think you're opening up from now, or?
We got a whole bunch of shows cooked up next week, the week after that. Hopefully this thing can go on until I die because I've got some debts to pay. You know what I'm talking about?
Well, speaking of death, I want to talk about the Grammys, which are coming up.
Oh.
I'd love to get your opinion on the Grammys, which is this Sunday. Are you going to be watching it?
God, no. I'd rather watch goats bob for apples than watch that display of garbage.
Do you notice that when people win Grammys, they die? Have you noticed that? Like old
well, that's what they deserve. That should be the award. The award to the American people. Have you seen some of the nominees this year?
Tell me.
Have you seen
Go ahead.
Enya, Madonna, Larry the Cable Guy, Jackson Brown, Madonna? I mean, these people have been well compensated for their meager talent. Do we have to give them an award as well as all the financial gains?
I agree with you. I want to talk to you. You're in L.A. right now, Neil.
Yeah.
And there was a story out today about a hospital that was actually dumping a man on the street, a homeless man, on the street, hoping that they could get away with just letting go. Does this happen often in L.A.?
Greg, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this on your show, but that was a very sad story.
Yes, you could say that.
Why is it so sad? Why are you so sad about that?
Well, because it could happen to me. In fact, I believe that Fox hired the same car and driver that dumped that guy on Skid Row to take me there after the show tonight.
Well, do you have a question for Neil? You worked with him once, didn't you, on the Kimmel Show?
Worked on him. I was a masseuse.
Well, I have a quick question. What's going on in? Yeah.
The answer is no.
No.
Rachel, I told you not to talk to Neil, and this is what happened.
No, I heard there's a serious gang problem in LA right now, and they're starting to refocus on that issue. Have you had any experience with that, or do you know anything about it?
No, there's no gang problem at all. This is a wonderful place. They've got Disneyland here and beautiful beaches, and it's very clean and very nice. You really ought to come out here, Rachel.
So you're saying the government's lying about this issue then?
Well, they could be, because I've never had any problem with gangs, except for the gangs of cretins that come to my shows and throw apples and cherries and pennies and stones and cherry pits and prunes and all the things they have thrown.
Neil, I want to talk to you about a story that I read in the paper yesterday about a man who was arrested on a ski gondola for self-pleasuring. He was naked, he was touching himself, and he denies it, but he was caught by the police. What can you make of a man who would do this in public?
Well, I think, you know, it's the media. They're out of control reporting on this. It's no big deal. This is just the 21st century version of swallowing goldfish.
But why is it? Why do you think it is, Neil, that you never see women doing this in public? Why is it always guys who are going at it on a park bench?
Haven't you seen Madonna's latest video?
It's true, actually. Madonna does that all the time.
And how do you do that with snow pants on?
Well, talk to his dry cleaner.
Well, Neil, I want to thank you for coming on the show. And if you're in town in New York, I'm going to see you and I'm going to throw pennies at you.
Well, please don't do that. But congratulations. I hear that your show is the top-rated show in the world right now.
It is. It is the. It's got over about 6.
Fantastic. Congratulations.
Thank you, Neil.
The ratings just went up in the last 5 minutes.
All right, we're going to go to a break. When we come back, we're going to talk to my mom, read some mail, and quietly weep.